Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Non-violence is the greatest force at the disposal of mankind. It is mightier than the mightiest weapon of destruction. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. To believe in something and to live by it is the only way to make a difference. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. There are 7 things that will destroy us: wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, science without humanity, knowledge without character, politics without principle, religion without sacrifice, and commerce without morality. The future depends on what we do in the present. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. It does not require money to live neat, clean, and dignified. To lose patience is to lose the battle. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. Those who know how to think need no teachers. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. Each night when I go to sleep, I die. And the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. Look at the sparrows, they do not know what they will do in the next moment. Let us learn from them not to worry about the future. Man should forget his anger before he goes to sleep. Man often becomes what he believes himself to be. If I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may end by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it at the beginning. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better and greater than a yes merely uttered to please, or what is worse, to avoid trouble. The real ornament of woman is her character, her purity. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. A man is but a product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. It is health that is real wealth, and not pieces of gold or silver. To live pure life, there is no better way than to serve others. Non-violence is not a garment to be put on and off at will. It must be in the heart. The mind is everything. What you think you become. I believe in the fundamental truth of all great religions of the world. There is no way to peace, peace is the way. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. My life is my message. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence becomes an act of rebellion. I have nothing new to teach the world. Truth and non-violence are as old as the hills. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. We may stumble and fall, but we must get up and continue on our way. The simplest acts of kindness are by far the most powerful ones. It is easy to hate. It is difficult to love. It is very difficult to practice non-violence. The world is weary of hate. We see today a renewal of the same old forces of hate and violence which have dominated the history of mankind. Love is the strongest force the world possesses, and yet it is the humblest. I have learned to value time as my greatest asset. I believe that if one man gains spiritually, the whole world gains with him. If one man falls, the whole world also falls to that extent. There is no such thing as religious work. All work is sacred. The human voice can never reach the soul if it is not coupled with sincerity. I do not want to foresee the future. I am concerned with taking care of the present. I have no desire for the kingdom of the world or even for heaven. I am only concerned with the salvation of my soul. The real India is not to be found in its cities, but in its villages. I am a humble servant of India, who has nothing but his life and his love to offer. I am an optimist. I believe that the world is getting better and better. I believe that man is essentially good and that he is capable of achieving great things. I believe that the future of the world depends on the development of non-violence. I believe that non-violence is the only way to achieve lasting peace. I believe that it is possible to create a world in which all people can live together in peace and harmony. I believe that it is our duty to work for the creation of such a world. I believe that we must all do our part to make the world a better place. I believe that even the smallest act of kindness can make a difference. I believe that we must never give up hope. I believe that the human spirit is unconquerable. I believe that love is the most powerful force in the universe. I believe that truth will always prevail. I believe that justice will ultimately triumph. I believe that good will overcome evil. I believe that the world is getting better and better. I believe that we are all brothers and sisters. I believe that we must all work together to create a better future for all. I believe that this is our sacred duty. I believe that we will not be judged by what we have achieved, but by what we have tried to achieve. I believe that we must all strive to live up to our full potential. I believe that we must all be the change that we wish to see in the world. I believe that this is the only way to create a world in which all people can live together in peace and harmony. I believe that this is our ultimate goal. I believe that we will achieve this goal. I believe that we will create a world in which all people can live together in peace and harmony. I believe that this is our destiny. I believe that we are all destined for greatness. I believe that we must all embrace our destiny. I believe that we must all live up to our full potential. I believe that we must all be the change that we wish to see in the world. I believe that this is our calling. I believe that we must all answer this call. I believe that we must all work together to create a better future for all. I believe that this is our sacred duty. I believe that we will not be judged. Non-violence is not a cover for cowardice, but is the highest virtue of the brave. The spirit of democracy cannot be established in the midst of widespread inequality. A man who is intoxicated with hatred cannot be long free. My religion is based on truth and non-violence. Truth is my God. Non-violence is the means of realizing Him. There is no such thing as defeat in non-violence. Defeat comes only when we give up. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. It is easy to kill individuals, but you cannot kill an idea. Even if there is one person left who is non-violent, non-violence will be alive in the world. True beauty consists not in the outward show, but in the character and the state of the heart. No human being is perfect. We must learn to tolerate each other's imperfections. Disobedience of the law is sometimes a duty. Poverty is the worst form of violence. The real progress is in the increase in our humility. Without action, you are not going anywhere. Find purpose, the means will follow.